Hello and welcome or welcome back to Actually Let's Talk About It with me, your host Lily. And today, y'all, we're gonna get into DPR in the Saint official music video. And I was not expecting this. I'm following DPR Ian, and he did say he has surprises in store, but I don't think, Instagram hasn't been giving me the alerts for when he does post on like the Dreamers. There's like this thing on Instagram, I forget what it's called, but you can subscribe to it, and artists will like have a chat that you can see where they'll tease different things or show different things and do voice messages and everything. And I thought I had my alerts on for the chat, but apparently there was like 20 messages in the chat when I finally did open my Instagram, and it was teasing this music video. And I was like, and I got no alerts from Instagram. So luckily, at least the YouTube notifications was working. So this video came out 2 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago on June 6th. It says 2 days, but it was 3 days ago on the 6th. Today's the 9th. And y'all on YouTube, y'all might not see this for a minute. It might be a week or two before y'all see this video, because I do want to make sure that like all the attention that can go to this video is going directly to Dream Perfect Regime's channel directly. So I'm not going to release it on YouTube quickly. Like, I'm not trying to do that just yet, but I'm gonna have my theories, because this should be a continuation, I'm thinking, of, because it's called Saint and Sanity. If you take out, like if you rearrange the letters, it can be Saint without the Y included, if you rearrange the words of just Sanity. So yeah, that could be Saint. So I'm having a feeling this is about the Mr. Insanity character. And in the lore, we've already gotten the background to how we got to where he is in terms of the So I Danced music video. So we got how he got there from the Don't Go Insane music video, which was a background story to Mr. Insanity and So I Danced. So we're going to see what exactly Saint is going to give us, because I'm not exactly sure what Saint will give us here. Is it going to be a continuation of Mr. Insanity's storyline, or are we going into Mido's version of things? Where is it going to go? All I do know is it definitely is going to be cinematic. It's definitely going to have a lot of Easter eggs. We're going to watch it more than once, twice, possibly 3 times, and I'm going to have my thoughts. They may be dead wrong, but I'm going to give them to you. Because, I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to use handy dandy Google if I have questions about color theory and whatnot, and what the symbolism might be there. Might not be none. I just might be overthinking, but hey, that's what I do. And that's kind of like a cool quirk of mine. So yeah, we're going to get straight into this reaction. But before we do, we're going to have our moment of solidarity with the indigenous people all around the world. So as y'all know, I've been talking about for months the issues, the trials, the tribulations plaguing the indigenous people all around the world. And it's not sad. It's not sad, but it's just a lot of unnecessary hell that they're going through right now. That's the only way I can describe it. And yeah, and it's just important for people to remember that until you have to go through certain situations and trials and tribulations, it's very easy to judge from the outside looking in. I like to take things with empathy. I like to read up on history. The books sit back of me, and I like to get the facts from the indigenous people, and I'm going to believe them. I'm not going to believe the people that took over a region and took it away from the indigenous people. I'm going to believe the indigenous people. And in every instance that I'm seeing, it's very important for us to remember to believe indigenous people first, not the people who colonized the region. Believe the people who were there before the colonizers came. And that'll tell you who is really in the wrong here. So as for me, my channel, my Patreon, it will always be a free Cameroon, a free Congo, a free Palestine, a free Sudan, a free Tigray, a free Yemen, a free Lebanon, a free Syria, a free Turtle Island, a free Hawaii, and a free Australia. And Turtle Island is a part of where I live in the US. Turtle Island is all of North America. That used to be indigenous land once upon a time. So yeah, it's hitting home. It's hitting home just how deep settler colonialism can go. So it is important to always believe indigenous people. And when you see history repeating itself to say something, because as Martin Luther King Jr. said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And as this one man that was like a European psychologist, and I forget his name, but he was from some European country, he said insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And from those words alone, you can already deduce that colonization is complete and utter insanity. It's doing the same exact thing over and over again and expecting something different. And that's just not going to happen this time. But yeah, yo, we're going to get into our patron shout outs. So the first patron shout out will go out to Clover Me. The second patron shout out will go out to Shayaka. The third patron shout out will go out to Red Clouds. The fourth patron shout out will go out to Estrella. And the fifth and final patron shout out will go out to Layla. And I do want to thank you all so much for your support on the Patreon. It really does mean the world to me. And if you're watching this video on YouTube and you're a subscriber on the channel, I want to thank you so much for being a subscriber. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you have yet to subscribe to the channel, do not forget to do so if you'd like to support the channel further. And yeah, without further ado, we're going to get straight into this reaction for Saint and just see what DPR Ian and the DPR team is going to give us here. And again, we're going to watch this 2 to 3 times here. So just so I can soak it all in, okay? And if I rewind, y'all, just ignore that. Wait, hold on. He said, you've been lied to. That seems like Mido's voice. Oh my God. It's already, okay, it's already giving. I don't care what nobody gonna say. I'm gonna rewind it. Okay.
You've been lied to. And yet you're a fool for believing it. What promises did it make you? A world, power, or perhaps a way out?
Hold on. Go back. Okay. Symbolism. Okay, so there's all of those swords. Okay, so like people have come to do the same thing and have failed, and all that's left of them is the swords. Okay, so it's like a losing battle. And I think Mido might be talking to Mr. Insanity. Okay, the green light again. Okay.
You still wake me up from the dead, feeling alive, got you for granted. Will I ever let you go? Will I ever let you go? I buried everything you left in me. I know you cried was ecstasy, and I am no saint, and I am no saint.
What? 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 A cinematic masterpiece indeed. But it went from I'm not a saint in the beginning, in the middle, to by the end, he was like, I'm a saint. I'm a saint. I'm a saint. I'm like, what? What was in the sword? What power did he absorb to become a saint after he was saying, I'm not a saint? I'm not a saint. And then to I'm a saint. I'm a saint. I'm a saint. I'm a saint. Okay, like, what? What? I'm just like, this is something else. This is something else. This is something else. And I have a feeling that wasn't Mr. Insanity at all. This is Mito. Y'all, I gotta watch this again. Because I'm not lost, but like, what? I just need to watch it again. And we're probably gonna need to watch it a third time. Because what?
You've been lied to. And yet you're a fool for believing it. What promises did it make you? A world, power, or perhaps a way out?
Okay, and his eyes are blue at the beginning, but they turn yellow. So we're gonna see. Okay, wait, hold on. We gotta go back. Because it's this scene for me. Okay, so someone is falling. And Mito's reaching out his hand to catch them. This seems more like it's leading towards Mito's origin story than anything else. Because it doesn't feel like it has anything to do with Mr. Insanity. But I'm thinking of the song Seraph. And if that person in white is Seraph, but I'm not sure.
Ecstasy, and I am no saint, and I am no
Oh, that's what the voices are saying. Oh, okay. 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 Y'all still don't quite get it. Because it is definitely giving.
Do you rap or
Oh, what's going on? Okay, so it is definitely giving, like, yeah, I don't know. It's giving the elements of, yeah, that this is definitely, how can I say it? It is giving the fact that it's definitely Mido we're talking about, but that person, I don't believe is Mido, the one that was at what looked like it kind of looked like it was a place like a DJ booth. That place, I don't think that was Mido because the tattoos on that person, even though we've never seen, I don't think we've seen Mido without any kind of clothing on to reveal his back, but I don't think that was him. It seems like it was two different people. One was definitely Mido because he had the wings, but the other person, it was interesting because Mido's eyes were blue, which, blue, what does it represent? Okay, so serenity, stability, inspiration, or wisdom. Okay. Yeah, so blue, let's say it represents stability here. So that's the color of Mido's eyes before he was out here grabbing that sword. Then after, they had like a yellowish hue. So, yellow. That one. Okay, so blue represents stability, but they said that yellow can encompass positive and negative emotions, but one of the negative emotions that yellow can encompass is instability. Instability, y'all. So Mido's eyes in the beginning of the video were literally blue. After he messed around with that sword, they were yellow, which stands for instability. He's now unstable. And so, because of that sword, that's like whatever they promised. That's why at the beginning it said, whatever they promised you, they lied. And you knew it was a lie, but you like continue to feed into it. So he was stable, now he's not. That might have caused the birth of Mr. Insanity. Possibly. I'm just running on fumes here. But I'm thinking that could be something there. And then also, if the person that was at that desk that had the tattoos, where he was able to draw power from the sky, if that person is not Mido, then who the heck is he? Number one. Number two, that person's eyes were red. We didn't get to see their eye color after, but the eye color at the beginning was red. And the red color meaning that I'm looking up on Google, just simple. Red has a range of symbolic meanings, apparently. It can mean war, courage, anger, religious fervor, passion, desire, things like that. But I'm feeling like it could be war. It could be. It could be. Or it could be danger. Okay. I'm like, so it could be one of those things, but I'm feeling like it's giving more so on the war and danger end of the spectrum in terms of this particular person, if this person is not Mido. And then also the person's thing, because let me go back in the video, because I'm not going to play the sound, but I just want to see the color changes because it's intentional. Like color, the way that color works in DPR Ian's music videos, it's intentional. And then we also have to do the green symbolism because that sword was colored in green. And green symbolizes rebirth. But green is also a mix of yellow and blue to create green. That's why Mido's eyes were yellow. And then if that person is not Mido, their cloak changed from the color red to blue, I do believe. And blue signifies divinity, or God, or the heavens. So I'm like, there is that. So I'm like, that could be something else there as well. But that's why he went from saying, I'm not a saint, to I am a saint. Because at the beginning, the person was in red, their cloak was red, when they were originally calling upon the power of the sky, like the power that was in the sky and the clouds. And then as soon as they summoned it and possessed it, they turned blue, which stands for divinity, heavenliness. But their eyes were still red, which could stand for war or danger. So the cloak is blue, but the eyes are red. So I'm like, there is that. But it's definitely giving that that person is now divine, somehow, some way. So I'm like, which kind of gives you a saintly air, even if your intentions are far from godly. So I'm like, the way that color is being used here is kind of giving that. I'm just making little deductions here, is it? No, I think I'm deducing. I don't think it's deductions. I think it's deducing. Excuse me. I'm just deducing here. Yeah, I'm not making deductions. I don't know where that came from. But deducing here that that is possibly what it means. Somehow, Mido has lost his stability. In this portion, I believe this is the past for Mido. I don't believe it's the present or the future. It could be, but I'm feeling like this is Mido of the past. He has stability, and he lost it because he was chasing after this pipe dream with his sword, thinking it would give him something else. But all it gave him was instability and wings. Man, some people would consider that a fair trade. And then this other character, if it is not Mido, has gone from being a normal person to having divinity. However, Mido could also have divinity because technically that sword is highlighted with green energy, and green is a mix of yellow and blue. Therefore, it has divine energy and calm energy as well. But we don't know. But either way, this was a cinematic masterpiece, and the DPR team and DPR Ian himself need to pat themselves on the back for this, because my guesses are running rampant. And I'm not sure which one is right. I don't know if I'm anywhere near close, but it got me thinking. This is giving. I do not know if I'm right at all. I might be very much wrong. Y'all let me know in the comments, but I feel like there is a lot of layers to this one here, and it's definitely going to be a continuation. Like, it's not going to be here. This is just the first part, but there's definitely more to it than this. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I am sure that Mido was grabbing for someone in that beginning scene where he was shrouded in dark colors and the other person was shrouded in white colors, and he was reaching out his hand as they were falling, because they were falling quicker than him for some reason. And I think that might have been Seraph, because there was a song called Seraph. Okay? And I'm like, and I do believe Seraph might actually be a actual physical embodiment of a character within this universe, and that was Seraph personified, I think. So that's my last deduction there. And yeah, if y'all stayed all the way until the end, I do want to thank y'all so much for watching. And if you're watching this video on YouTube and you're a subscriber on the channel, I want to thank you so much for being a subscriber. And if you're watching this video on YouTube and you have yet to subscribe to the channel, do not forget to do so if you'd like to support the channel further. And last but most definitely not least, a big thank you once again to the lovely patrons on Patreon. Y'all, your support is so very much appreciated. And I will see y'all in the next reaction. But until then, y'all, bye.